on a computer. Awesome. So here is another amazing, fabulous Becoming Light case study with beautiful Siobhan. I'm so excited to hear your story because it's a really good one. And I've enjoyed it because I am also a Floridian. So I really loved the Florida vibes that I got from you during our time working together.
I know. And I have sleeves on right now, but it is hot outside. It is like 85.
I know. It's just like it's the AC, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I turned the fans on. I'm like, it's so hot.
Totally. But I always like to start with, can you tell us a little bit about who you are and like how long you've been in the industry and where you're located and what your business model is
Mhm.
like?
Yes. My name's Siobhan. I've been in the industry for 18 years, roughly. I'm in Tampa, Florida. I have my own salon where I'm my only employee. My business model after since about 2 years now has been just having one client at a time. So I went from double booking to erasing that, I think during pandemic, and then keeping that as like how I run things and how I run my day.
Very cool.
Um, yeah.
And then how did we get connected, by the way? I can't remember if it was an ad or if it was like we knew people who knew
Yeah.
people who knew people, or how did that happen?
Yeah. It was your ads that I kept seeing on Facebook, and I don't like go on Facebook a ton. I just go on there quick and like it just shows you how much you hit my feed.
Oh,
Like I usually
wow.
go on
Okay.
there quick, like a minute scroll, not even like a quick scroll.
Totally.
And then you kept popping up and I was like, who is this person? uh and I felt like your message resonated with me about wanting to change, feeling burnt out, but not wanting to like I think it was you kept saying do more. Or like I forget
Yeah.
I forget exactly what you said, but I was like, yeah, a lot of programs like have you add another or learn another service, or I mean, I did learn another part of service, but
For sure.
you know what I mean? It just felt more aligned with what I was ready for.
Yeah, I remember we had
Yeah.
talked a lot about your burnout and just like over time and like wanting to be able to help yourself. I remembered hearing that a lot come through like on our call. Um,
Yep.
and you had no prior experience with energy work, is that right?
That is so right. So right.
Like that was actually the fun part. Like did you have a spiritual background like before?
No, no, I mean, I felt like I was spiritual, but not in a way that I had like done anything for that. I felt like I believed in energy.
Totally.
Um, but I had never ever done any kind of energy work ever. So I was scared at first. I don't know if you remember that, but
Yeah, yeah. I remember getting the really cool like plant vibe, obviously from doing hair for so long, super tuned into energy. You have a beautiful suite. It's so sunny and intimate and warm, all the things. So it's so you. You have 5 million plants, like you love crystals, and you
yeah,
have a lot of like you're very eco-conscious and holistic already. But the
yeah,
energy, but
yeah.
the healing part was totally new. So I'd love for you to tell me about like totally you were scared and nervous, but like what about the process worked really well for you?
Well, so yeah, you mentioned, I forgot to mention that. Like I already felt like I was a more holistic salon.
Mhm.
I had been trying to find ways to like key that term in even more, kind of like really deliver more of an experience for my clients. Um, so I forgot your question already. Like,
What about the process like worked really well for you in becoming light?
oh yeah. So it did allow me to bring in like really, like I said, hone in on the holisticness of my service and to make it more of an experience for my clients. Um, I think what worked for me in the program and got me over my fear was you, obviously, uh, knowing that I needed to show up for not you, but like for myself. And if I was going to invest in a program of such high quality and caliber, like I needed to show up and just not be scared and just do it.
Just do it.
So just do it. Yeah, totally.
And then
Exactly.
and then what were your results when you just did it? Like
Oh,
for
they were
you?
great.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
for
yeah,
me,
like
they
what?
were great.
Yeah.
I started
Like inside,
doing the
outside.
things. Yeah, I started doing the like the aura balancing and all those things that you have us do for ourselves first. So what I felt was different was um you wanted us to like heal, start the healing process for ourselves, and that would in turn allow us to bring in energy work to like our everyday with our clients, like, but first, like healing yourself first, which is an ongoing thing. Like I'm not done, but
Totally.
like that was something that really helped me get through and bring it into clients. But and when I remember the first time I brought it up to a client, I probably turned like like the brightest shade of red. Like, what am I saying right now? And because like I said, I didn't have a background in it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I was like, can I just try these things?
I know it brings us back to that place when we were kids in the industry, right?
Oh my God.
Dude, right? It's like being brand new on the floor again. You're like, oh.
Yes. And you can't see. Like I remember like you can't see. Back then it was like I was, oh my God. Yeah. So, but it's nice to have that feeling again, like I think you bring in a lot of people that already are skilled at their craft. And so we already know how to do that part, and then bringing this part in was like something totally new and challenging,
Yeah,
which is good.
but that's
Yeah.
cool. But how would your
This
clients
looks
like
like
it? Yeah.
this looks like it's tea, I promise everyone. I don't know if it looks like
It's
coffee.
not moonshine.
Uh-uh. Okay, what did
So
you ask me about?
what did your clients think of everything? Like once they got to experience your fun magic?
They loved it. They were like, I felt like I needed to explain, and they were like, well, we don't know what you're saying, but like we trust you and whatever you want to do. And it was cool then when I had them return, and then a lot of them commented like, wow, like whatever, like you gotten really good at that. Like they felt a difference, and they felt,
Mm-hmm.
everyone says at least this, which is what I want for them is, uh, quote, like I never allow myself to just stop in my day. And that oftentimes like makes me like tear up because I'm like,
I'm tearing up listening to
well,
it.
I know, like that's fucked, right? Like
I
like
know.
we don't do that for ourselves.
Mhm.
But also like tears of like joy because I can give that to them. So even I have two male clients, and I felt so funny bringing it up to them because they're very like, this is my haircut, this is like what I want, like they don't change it up. They're just like dudes.
Mhm.
And even them, one's an accountant. He's like, I never did that, do that for myself. So that was really beautiful. It's like exactly finally what I've been wanting to give them. And it's been really beautiful. Yeah. And it's given me a sense of more purpose, right? So like it's like the tip of the iceberg of like what I'm meant to do.
Yeah,
I'm discovering that. Yeah.
1,000%. Ah,
Yeah. Oh, I made you cry. No, I'm just kidding.
of course, totally. Oh yeah, I love it. I love it. I'm so attached to my
Yeah.
students. You're supposed to be like non-attached as a coach, but like I'm so attached to my
How
students.
do you
It's like
not?
so,
Yeah, how
yeah.
can
I'm
you
like get
not?
real. I'm like you always want the best for them, so it's really fun to watch
No,
you.
but
Yeah.
it's been
Um,
incredible.
and you did a price increase, which was cool.
Yes,
So can we talk about that?
very much so. I had a so before you, I had increased them. So I just increased them in November. It really hit January because I let them, whoever was booked, keep their
Yeah.
price. Prior to that, I guess like a year and a half ago, I'd raised them like a lot. So like the clients that I kept from that big jump, like when I did this giant jump twice now, like they were like they were just, I mean, I had some that left, but they were so nice about it too. Like they were all just like, yeah, I don't want to go anywhere else, and it's nice to hear that, but I did. And then I texted you the other day. I had my first new client at a price I've never thought I would ever charge.
Which is,
To 260
yes,
for 2 hours.
yes.
And so I'm glad we had this call now after that experience,
Mhm.
because it was like a person that just didn't know me without doing the energy work. And she was just someone that was so aligned with the type of client that I wanted to bring in. Not that I don't love the clients I have currently, but it was just like, I don't know, there's a word you use that I can't think of. I don't, it's kind of like validation of like, okay, this is really, really, I knew it was going the right way, but I was like, now it's like really, really, really like
Yeah, no, for
she
sure.
was
You
just
want
all
to
in.
see the fruits. Yeah. And that's like
Yeah,
that's such a cool moment, because what can hold us back is we're like, well, I gotta hold really tightly to all of my clients. And like, what if I lose clients? And it's like, but that's kind of okay to lose clients, because then it makes that space to call in that holy wow
yeah,
client. We're
for
like,
sure.
we're like, holy wow, it works.
Yeah,
And that's so awesome, you know?
yeah. And I'm still booked out, 8 weeks. Like it's just, I thought this
Yeah.
one would really knock them out. And I was like, no.
Yeah. It's so
Um,
cool
but
though.
that new client, when we were done and, she paid and everything, she was like, because she had booked with me, um, back in about November. So she waited a couple months to come in
Cool.
before I'd really and I'm still working on delivering my message of
Mhm.
what everything is when you come in. But she was like, wow, this experience was like one I never knew could exist. And like she didn't expect all of that, 2 hour experience where she was my focus, and she was just so thankful and appreciative of it. It's really beautiful.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Yay. I'm so
Yeah.
excited for you. There's just more and more
Thank
to
you.
come down the pipeline for you.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah. I mean, and I would love for you to talk a little bit big picture, because you said like you're just, kind of just
Tip
getting
of the iceberg.
started. Yeah, tip of the iceberg for you. So how did this
Yeah.
impact you big picture?
So, I remember telling you like this when our program or my time ended with you, like, um, it would be the first time that I was like out there without a mentor. Like, and I was a little scared of that, but I was like, I think this is what needs to happen because I've spent a lot of January, um, like just being like reflecting on what I've done and like those little leaps I've made in the 3 months that we were together, and just being able to look back at the changes I've made in the salon and the experience in myself to just like relax for a moment and like take a pause,
Yeah.
and from there kind of figure out where I want to go what I want to do next, which I already have an idea of something I want to do at the salon. And
Cool.
um yeah, so just kind of taking a pause,
That's beautiful.
like a
That's important.
well-intended pause. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like you're giving yourself the pause that you're giving your clients.
Yeah, exactly. Because last year I was like this, like what I want to do, how do I figure it out? And it was a good way to end the year, being in your program.
That's
It just like
amazing.
calmed me down and just be like, okay,
That's
relax.
awesome. That's
Yeah.
awesome. So
Yeah.
would you do this again?
Yes,
Cool.
totally.
Do you have any
Yeah.
advice for anybody who's watching this? Any little witches out there?
Um,
Little witches, little non-witches?
yeah, I think that if you feel like it's aligned with the purpose that you want for yourself first,
Mhm.
um, to just do it. Um, I think that, we can be scared to do something, but doesn't mean we shouldn't do it.
Mhm.
Because like I feel like your heart knows if something is right. Um, and you just deliver so much in, I mean, 3 months sounds like a long time, but it's like kind of quick, but you really deliver a ton of value. Like the Mondays and then the Wednesday meetings, it's just really beautiful. And then being able to like see other people's journeys too. Like
That's the
you
fun
jump in
part.
and this one's like, yeah, these people are like halfway through, and then you kind of see like where they're at, and then you're like, oh God, I'm gonna get there soon. And then you get kind of scared, and then you're like, then you get there and you're like, oh, I did that. Like it's a really um beautiful community.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah, you're still connected to
and
the community.
for sure. Yeah, and that's the great thing too.
That's my
Um,
favorite. I love that.
yes. And then having still access to the program, like that is
Mhm.
incredible too.
Oh
Sometimes,
yeah.
that's important because I need to watch and read things like 3 million times before it like sticks in.
Same.
Um,
Same.
yeah, yeah.
That's awesome.
So yeah, just do it if it feels aligned and it feels right and ready. You feel like you're ready to do the work,
Beautiful.
then do it, is what I would say.
I so appreciate you being willing to come on camera and record your story. It's so powerful.
Of course. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah,
I
you're
appreciate
welcome.
you so much.